Phones have come a long way since Alexander Graham Bell made his first phone call, from big wired rotary dials to wireless and smaller in size. And the smartphones that we have today are becoming bigger and bezel-less. Now we have the foldable smartphones. But my question here is, do we really need these foldables right now? Hi guys, I'm Isha Kapoor from firstprice.com, and today we're going to talk about the much hyped foldable smartphones. So even though they've recently caught everyone's attention, foldable smartphones are something that Samsung has been working on since 2011. Now we've actually seen just 3 of these till now. The first one was the Royole Flexpai, then came in Samsung Galaxy Fold, and then at the MWC this year we saw the Huawei Mate X, which by the way was the best of them all. Now these 3 are far from perfect. In fact, to be honest, the Royole Flexpai was just plain ugly, the fold was super awkward and the software was all over the place. Talking about the Samsung, they didn't even let people touch the Galaxy Fold, which clearly means that the device was not ready. Then the Mate X, which like I said is the best of the worst, it is the actual one which gave people the confidence in this technology. Apart from these, we also saw some amazing concept videos. Not counting the B-Bomb one, but more like the Motorola Razr. That got me really excited. So it's not as if the technology isn't appreciated. In fact, it's amazing to watch these manufacturers working towards state-of-the-art tech. But the first-gen phones can never be flawless. So smartphones, these foldable smartphones are surely for the future, but they're not for the present. And I have 4 legit reasons for that. So let's check them out. The first and foremost problem is the design. We still haven't seen a perfect one as yet. Yes, the Mate X was pretty good, but still there is no definite design. The most important aspect of that is the fold, whether it should be folded inwards or outwards. From the current designs, it is pretty evident that the more favorable one is the outward fold. Probably because the hinge there gets covered by the screen itself, which is pretty convenient. But a big downside of that is that the screen is on both the sides, which means whenever you keep the phone down, you're making the screen prone to all sorts of scratches. So that's not very smart. Samsung on the other hand has put their screen inwards, which is good because then the screen is protected all the time. But the problem with this is that how do they cover the gap at the fold? Because the flexible display is still not as thin as a sheet of paper that it will fold without any gaps. Now, I tried it with a sheet of plastic and as you can see, it is still not very flat. Samsung recently released a video of the folding test of the Galaxy Fold, and we saw that they've put a bar in the middle which is kind of helping in folding the phone more smoothly. This video points to yet another issue with the foldable smartphones, which is the bulkiness, the thickness. As you can see, once you fold these phones into the normal size, they're going to be as thick as 2 phones. Even the rest of the phones that we've seen, they're all going to be way too thick and heavy for our liking. So with the size, the thickness and the weird design, these foldable smartphones are going to be ugly AF. And in this era of super sophisticated and sleek looking devices, they are surely going to find it very tough to get accepted. The next big issue is the software. Clearly, none of the companies have figured out a clear-cut way to tackle the software problem. I mean, it's all very uncertain. How is the UI going to be? How will the apps get integrated into these phones? Although Google has promised to support the foldable design in its latest release, the Android 10, but that's also just the beginning, so we can't really comment on it as of now. Also, we should expect better multitasking capabilities from these phones. Probably more number of apps running at the same time. Wait, that reminds me that I also feel the focus should be more on the app developers and the streaming services so that people will easily be able to enjoy watching movies and playing games on these bigger screens. And if that's not happening, then I don't see much point of these foldable smartphones. The third problem on my list is the price. These phones will cost more than $2,000, which is like 1.5 lakh rupees. Guys, I could buy myself 2 MacBook Airs and still have some money to buy myself a cup of coffee. Yes, the selling point of the foldable smartphones is the fact that they provide you with the perks of having two devices in one, a phone and a tab. But how many of us would actually spend so much for a two-in-one device? I mean, the point is, if someone right now wanted to own a phone and a tab, they could easily do that for a much lesser price. So do you think the price of convenience is justified? Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. Which brings me to the last problem, the reason behind the whole foldable smartphones. I mean, why do we need them? Why do we want them? Yes, they are a two-in-one device, but given the fact that the sales of tabs have been falling year by year, why are we trying to get them back rather enforce them back? And yes, there is a possibility that the tabs have failed because they are a separate device from the smartphones, and if they are clubbed together, they might just have a rebirth. But who knows? I can't comment till the time I've actually seen these foldable smartphones, so I'm going to hold my thought till they've actually launched. Having said that, I don't at all mean that this technology is a waste. In fact, I mean far from it. I think it's an amazing breakthrough, and the problems mentioned in this video are more of hurdles that need to be crossed before we have something amazing. And not just smartphones. I feel that the flexible technology can be used in many other ways. Smartwatch is one. With the ability to bend, the screen for the smartwatch can be increased and a lot more functions can be added to it. I found this concept video on the internet, and though I think it's a bit too much, I really dig this idea. Alright guys, that's the end of this video. Tell me your thoughts about the foldable smartphones in the comments down below. Do you think they are a go, or would you rather wait for the second or the third gen? Anyway, if you like this video, please share it with all your friends and family. Do like it and subscribe to us and hit the bell icon so that you never miss a good video from us. I'll see you all again soon. Till then, don't forget to keep smiling. Okay, bye.